Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, then thank you so much for joining us. And if not, then welcome back. So today we are building in the 1310 at 21 Sheik Street apartment. And I don't know if you can see, but I have actually blocked off half of the apartment. So I wanted this apartment to be a little bit smaller than what we do have in the game. I don't know, I feel like in Sammy all the apartments are so big. Like even the small ones, I feel like are too big. It would be really cool if they could introduce like micro apartments or something. I don't know. But yeah, I decided to make this apartment a little bit smaller than it actually is. And we are using the new Basement Treasures kit. Now, I did recently do a video on my channel where I don't want to say I reviewed the kits because I didn't actually have them to review, but I talked about my opinions of them and if I thought they were worth it and stuff like that. And I did actually say in that the one I would be most likely to buy is the greenhouse kit. And yeah, I probably will end up buying that kit as well. But I then got this idea to do this one. And I wanted to do like a little apartment that's kind of for a sim that has just moved in. So the idea is that this sim has just moved to the city, they've just bought themselves an apartment and they're moving all of their stuff in. And I feel like they can only really afford a small apartment right now, but maybe with the more money they get, they can kind of move, or they can even expand, because as I said, I did block off half the apartment. So you could even and just like make the apartment bigger as you go. But yeah, that was my idea. So I really like it. I like the way it turned out. And I have to say that the kit is super cute. Now I did have my doubts, and I did say that. I did say that in the video that I done. But I actually really like it. I think that some of the pieces we have are really nice, and they're nothing like the pieces that we had before. Like this TV is gorgeous. I would normally in a situation like this use the TV from the Eco Lifestyle pack, which I believe is a debug one, but it's a lot smaller and you always need to like size it up with tool for it to like look right. So the fact that we have this one is actually really nice. I love that it's functional. We did get another TV with this kit, but it's actually not functional. I think it works as just like a table. So that was kind of sad. I was kind of hoping that it would be, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, I am doing up the the apartment really quickly. As you can see, this is a lot shorter of a video than I would normally do, so I did slow it down just a little bit more because I wanted you to be able to see what I was doing. And also when I sped it up to the normal speed I usually do, it was going like so fast, and like the video was only like 6 minutes long, and I was like, okay, we need to make it a little bit longer. So here I am doing the living room, and I do go back to the kitchen and kind of finish that off. But you might notice those two little chairs I've got in the corner. I try to use the same chairs that are in that little clutter piece that we got on the dining table. So we have this, I think it might be base game, but we have these chairs, and you can see that it's brown with like this green cushion, and that seems to be the exact same chair that is in that little clutter piece. And so I end up changing the other chair on the other side of the table to the other swatch, which is like the white with the cream cushion. And I just thought that was a nice little detail. So yeah, hopefully you picked up on that. But yeah, I really like this apartment. Now it is super small, but as I said, this is the Sims like first apartment. Now I did have a little bit of a backstory for this Sim, so I am just going to tell you that real quick. So what I was thinking is that this is a male Sim, and that he actually has a family, he's got some kids, he's got a wife, and I feel like he probably moved here to do with his work. So what I think is that his family actually live somewhere else, and they maybe live in a more like suburban area, but he had to move to the city, and so he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna need to get myself an apartment. And so he was left with this, and I feel like, it's still got a lot of renovating to do. He's gonna like do it up and do the best he can with it, but for now you know, it's just going to be a little bit run down. But I feel like he's moved here to do with his work. You know, he's got a new job maybe, or maybe his work just wanted him to move here for some reason. And yeah, he's getting money this way. He's hoping to, you know, get money for his family and eventually move back with them. But for now, he is just living here. Hopefully that kind of makes sense, but I thought that was a really cute story, and yeah, I really like the idea. Now we're doing it the bedroom right now, and the bedroom is a little bit more done up than the rest of the house, and I feel like this is quite realistic because I feel like this sim does spend a lot of time in their room just kind of chilling out, and I think that he very much prioritized doing his room up before any other room. I feel like he really wanted his room to be all set up and done before he worried about the living room or the kitchen or anything like that. I think that he's still got new appliances to be put in to the bathroom and kitchen, and yeah, I feel like, you know, I don't know, I just feel like it's such a realistic apartment. I like the idea of like that he's just moved in. And the thing that inspired it was we got these 2 new clutter pieces from the new kit. And one of them is this box. Well, you can see both of them actually, both of the boxes that are on the dresser. One of them is like full of stuff that you can see, and the other one is really cool because it's like an open box and there's some damp swatches and then there's some like normal nice boxes. And I kind of hoped and like wish that we would have got some more stuff like that, because that would have been really cool. I feel like they're really nice clutter pieces, especially for a build like this. But it is a kit, and I think kits come with like I want to say like 12 to 15 items. I don't know if that's right, but I know it's not very much. So I'm not too mad about it. Like, we can't expect too much. I do really like the pieces that we got. And one of the things that we got is this little lamp, the one that's right next to the TV. And I believe I've heard people say that when you're in live mode, it actually like flickers, and I feel like that's so cool. Like, we don't have any lights that do that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we do. So that's really cool. I was actually quite excited when I seen that. And also the lamp is kind of tilted. It's kind of like to the side, which is very realistic as well. So yeah, I really like that. Now we're doing up the kitchen just a little bit because, well, clearly, as you can see, it's very rundown. It is a very like rundown kitchen. As I said, they still to get new appliances, but I did want it to be a little bit decorated, if that makes sense. I did want it to kind of have a little bit of personality to it. I don't know, it's not got too much personality, but it does have a little bit of decor, I suppose. I don't know. I tried to make it cute, but here we're doing the bathroom, and if you know me, you know that I usually don't include me doing the bathrooms, but as this is such a small apartment, I felt like it made sense. But we are coming to the end of the video, so I just want to say a massive thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to check my description, I do have a link tree full of all my links, so if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, or you want to join the Discord where we talk about Sims and also lots of other games as well, because believe it or not, I do play other games, then please feel free. Everything is in the description, and hopefully you did enjoy this build. If you do want to download it, it will be on my gallery at iHanza. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!